Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the light heavyweight bout between Devin Clark versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm going low confidence Kennedy Nzechukwu to beat Devin Clark. Not a great matchup. Not a matchup I could feel confident about either way. I feel like Devin Clark got a little bit of MMA math working his way. He just beat the guy who destroyed him. Destroyed Kennedy Nzechukwu not too long ago in Dawoon Jung. He went out there beat him pretty cleanly. So he got that working for him. But then again, Devin Clark also got that pattern of where he looks good early or looks okay early, then fades. And that's what Kennedy Nzechukwu typically does. A lot of his biggest wins, he kind of comes out weak early, or he kind of have to go face adversity, then he rallies in the end. So it's like a guy that looks okay through the early parts, then fades, versus a guy who looks kind of rough in the first parts, then comes on strong later on. So like they complete each other's stories in a way. But also, you can look at Devin Clark. Who has he really lost to? He lost some people that have fought at fought for titles. Like he fought in one title. He fought Jan Blachowicz, lost to Blachowicz. Got the guy won a title. Still up there. Beat Israel Adesanya in a champ fight. Lost to what's his name? Alexander Smith. I don't know. I don't know how I'm messing his name right now, but Anthony Smith. I say Alexander Smith. Anthony Smith. So he lost to some good people. Even lost to Rakic. So all the people lost to people who actually went on to be something, were something, or such and such, or were supposed to be something. Like Rakic's still up there. I think he hasn't really lost to no one too bad. Mirzakhanoff is somehow just recently just etched himself up in. Oh, this guy can be start to challenge the upper echelon with his win over Jacoby. So you could say he lost to this and lost to that, and the theme of this, theme of that. But the theme of this is that the people he fought have actually been better for the most part. For the most part. He might have that one weird loss here, one weird loss there, but for the most part, all the guys he's fought, again, are up there. So that's another hard factor in deciding this fight. You can say, oh, he's this, he's that, but at the end of the day, he beat the guy who destroyed you recently. And the people who lost, again, have been pretty good for the most part. Like, matter of fact, been very good for the most part. But yeah, I'm still going Kennedy Nzechukwu here. I feel like he's starting to turn that nozzle over, and I feel like he has a higher ceiling than Devin Clark. I feel like Devin Clark, again, he lost those good people, and he'll never beat those good people. He'll never be in the same seat as those good people. I just don't think. Like, he's an okay fighter, but he'll never be one of those fighters, I feel. Like, I just feel like he won't. I just feel like we see who he is. And I think, again, Kennedy Nzechukwu starting to flip that switch, starting to make that turn. Will he be an elite fighter? I don't think so. Well, no, I don't know. So he had a lot of good things going. He got good height, got a good frame. He think he's still good age. So he's definitely going to be up there. I'm not guaranteeing nothing. But I'll say low confidence that he'll beat Devin Clark here. And I think the theme will play out will be Devin Clark will look good early. But I feel like Nzechukwu starts to get a timing on his takedowns. I think the takedown rate starts to slow. His strength starts to wane a little bit. His cardio starts to wane a little bit. And Nzechukwu just naturally long. His height won't wane. His length won't wane. And he's a tall than he got, so he's going to have cardio. It's not like he got big, bulky muscles like Clark does. So he's going to be able to use that reach and range and start to tag on Clark and, get a beat on Clark, probably start to frame on Clark. So he can already judge how far out Clark is and make his takedown a little bit harder and, move his speed as well along with controlling and framing. And then eventually Clark is going to be like he's going to try and shoot it like he's shooting on a tree almost when he start getting tired. And he start getting tagged up and not being able to get into range to shoot his takedowns or accurately or effectively get into effective range to shoot takedowns and then end up at the end of that length and getting tagged up by Kennedy Nzechukwu. I'm gonna say like a third round TKO for Kennedy Nzechukwu. So in this one, I have Kennedy Nzechukwu via third round TKO.